When you play against a team that's sitting into this mid to low block, the Oakland Roots need to move the ball quicker, and the movement ahead of the ball needs to be a little bit more decisive.
That'll work. Camden Riley, Peter Wilson!
Phenomenal goal.
He can't stop scoring. Peter Wilson can't help it. Oakland 1-0. 10 goals in 9 for him, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Fantastic goal for the Oakland Roots. It comes with the quick tempo, but notice this little turn here from Bidois as he pulls out Makangila. That allows Danny Trejo to come.
They've had a couple shots in the last 5 minutes after none in the first 50. And it towards goal and thundered in. Hurled into the box and thrust out. Joshua Belluz, a good time to score your first for the club. Even at 1.
On the right, on the road, not creating through the run of play. Set pieces are a fantastic way. Great ball in. This is all about the willingness to win your individual duels from Belluz. Meets the ball at its higher point and just snaps it over his.
And this is a much more wide wing attacking outfit for Hartford. Displaying that now. It's rolled in. Instant impacts. Cal Edwards, with his 8th substitute goal on the year, sets the pace in the game and all time. 2 on the score just like that. The most goals by a substitute now in league history by himself, and it comes in a blank.
You get your attacking players more influential, but the run from Cal Edwards, a recognition of space as Hackshaw and Goggin both get drawn in. That leaves Akers going back the other way. And what a fun.
Big shoes to fill after the departure of their first choice number 9, Jiang, early in the season. Ngalina at the end line. Layered into the center. Free look at goal. Hartford have all 3 points. A burly and brave performance in the Bay. It's Beverly Makangila.
Recognition of moments here from Hartford Athletic first. And Ngalina draws in about 3 Oakland Roots players, and really unselfish here.
They spread the field well right now. Couple touches. North Carolina FC does get the blue jerseys back in time. Ooh, beautiful back heel. This could create a shot here. One more pass is open. Smith! Oh, and Smith first, and then the rebound is in. And it's Phoenix Rising FC 1, North Carolina FC 0.
Very dangerous transition game by Phoenix Rising, Dean. As you mentioned, their ability to move it from back to front down that far side. And then once they got into position, the great movement from Dennis, finding Smith. Excellent save by Zemla.
In this sort of 15-minute period, so an area that North Carolina really has to focus on here.
Phoenix into the 18, that almost found its way, and it did. Great service on the far post. The player of the game, Smith, with the goal.
And that is an excellent feed by Darius Johnson. Too much commitment on one side. And you saw Mikey Maldonado stuck between 2 red shirts. It was always going to be dangerous in that situation. Sundstrom quickly marking Johnson, but off screen with too much commitment on one side. You see 2 red shirts right there at the doorstep. Zemla couldn't stop it. And Collin Smith.
It's a shot for both of them. Look out. And Amumensa goes down. Glasgow into the 18, the cross, and it's finished on the other side. And in stoppage time, Loudoun United takes a 1-0 lead.
Herrera wanted offside, not going to get it. Loudoun United's been running at Detroit City for most of the last 30 minutes. Amumensa goes down, gives the opportunity for the pass, and easily toe poked in behind Herrera.
Mari Glasgow had some joy on that right wing, and there you see locked up with Amumensa.
And once Devin goes down, you can pick your spot.
Glasgow did all the heavy lifting. The ball was easily tapped in.
Robbie Mertz delivered into the 18. Augie Williams back post across the grain. And it's in for the opener. Pittsburgh breakthrough. Danny Griffin with a goal that just might punch their ticket to the playoffs. Only the second sight of goal the Hounds have had, and they convert.
Just fantastic decision-making and patience from Robbie Mertz. Notice to run, the underlapping run from Junior Etsu. As he pulls in Rondon, that allows Robbie Mertz to create that little bit of window. And the
whatever firepower they had on the bench, they are unleashing now into this match. Elvis Amo is in. That's goal bound, and it won't matter as they double the lead. The Hounds strike again with a quarter of an hour to play. Sean Suber, what a time to pick out his first championship goal of the season. And surely now, the Hounds have punched their ticket to the postseason.
every decision matters for the Riverhounds. Danny Griffin does not force the issue, retains possession. You win a set piece over it, and a really good ball in with the amount of pace and the whippage from Sampa, allowing Suber just to beat his individual marker to the spot. Wanted that much more than James Musa, and notice the snap over his left shoulder.
Particularly last week in the rivalry against Blue City. Schaefer flicking it on. Blake on the volley at the back post, and they've pulled one back. Musa popping up to half the deficit. Case in point.
Just the advantage of having a long throw puts pressure on the opposition. It's not the initial phase that can cause some issues. It's a popped out ball. As this ball comes in, Jack Blake doing a good job to hit it first time, and this is flawless timing from James Musa. Left side of your screen, he's onside. Once Jack Blake makes contact with this ball, that's when he releases and gets in behind the line of the Riverhounds. Bit of life here for the...
Extremely high, given the location of the ball.
Ruiz will drive this one in, headed towards goal, and it's in the back of the net! El Paso Locomotive with an early strike on a set piece. Memo Diaz nodding it home.
Fantastic start to the game here. What a brilliant delivery here. Whipped in with pace. He's just guiding it past the goalkeeper. He doesn't really stand much chance from that distance. Just redirects it away from the goalkeeper to give El Paso the 1-0 lead away from home in what's already been described as a playoff game. Huge ramifications for both of these.
They'll take his time. Stepping up, it's Jerome combining inside. Beto Avila doubles the advantage for El Paso Locomotive. All they need is one opportunity, and they've capitalized on each of them. They have withstood the pressure, and the moment they have a moment, they've shined.
I thought the opportunity was lost. They were counter-attacking it, and it was 3 against 2, and they were taking their time, and it was...
Very. It's nodded to goal, and Lexington have one back. He's been hungry for a goal all night, and Cory Burke nods it in for the home side.
He's been banging on the door all night, and Burke finally gets his rewards. Absolutely fantastic header. The pace on the ball. He's going away from goal and just redirects it on frame. Into the top corner, above the defender. It's Ruiz who's on the line, past Ruiz and past Mora in the net. Brilliant.
Who ran his tail off in the game in Sacramento. Brendan Burke said he almost broke the GPS that he wears.
That all started because Kyle Edwards didn't give up on a lost cause. What a ball.
Well played through. Here's Anderson.
Oh,
puts it in!
What a goal!
Sebastian Anderson gives Hartford the lead in the 19th minute. His second goal of the season. And it's 1-0 Athletic.
This might be one of the best assists that I have seen this season in the USL Championship. Marlon Hairston looks up. At this stage, Sebi Anderson's got his hand up saying, pass it to me. There's still work to do. First touch is magnificent. But what about the second touch? One thing that's noticeable, when Seb Anderson, who scored that goal, is allowed to get forward, Hartford pose so much more of a threat.
First time they've looked for Ngalina in a while. Anderson gives it to Michee in the box. Ngalina, he scores! Michee, Ngalina. It's 2-0 Athletic here in the 39th minute.
Can't defend like that. There's an inquest going on right now among the Sacramento players, the goalkeeper and the defenders. It's really good play initially to then get the ball into a wide situation. And they're not fussed about going back to keep possession. Joe Farrell, it's his turn this time for that direct ball. And that's a brilliant header. And there's your problem. When the right fullback, the player that's on Michee, is playing everybody on side, doesn't matter how good a touch it was, it's all about the backflip and the acrobatics as Michee scores and Hartford go 2-0 up. Yeah, there's a lot still to decide. Who's going to get into the top 8 and who's going to be in the top 4 with home field advantage.
Willie in the middle, has space. Plays to an open Wanner in the left channel. He sends it through. Shot and a goal.
Super goal.
And that's what they were looking for.
It's a super goal, but that's come about as an issue that happened earlier when the Hartford 2 holding midfielders just drop off. That allows Sacramento to get an extra touch and to move 5 yards further up the field. It's just before that. It's a really good finish. There's nothing that Siaha can do about it. He's tried his best, but it's a really good ball.
Slowed down by Morera. Gets it in the middle to Pirano. Pirano still with possession. Nice ball on the left. Here's a shot, and we're all even.
It's a super finish, but it's far too easy. Seb Anderson, that's the problem. When you get caught too far upfield, you can't get back in time. And Sacramento taking full advantage. 2-0 down with 8 seconds left of the first half. And within 5 minutes of the start of the second half, having scored right at the end of the first, they're back on level terms. Can't defend like that, Hartford, and expect to get away with it. That's not a good tackle. That's a poor effort by Makangila. Anderson's already gone forward. There's space down the left-hand side, and it's a super finish.
Panayiotou over on that far side with Anderson. Sent for Barry in the box. Here's Barry. Back heels it. Jiménez shoots it. And he scores! He scores! He scores! Jonathan Jiménez! And it's 3-2 Athletic.
If ever a goal summed up a half, it's that.
My, oh my.
I mean, what's just happening out there?
Scarves are waving in the stands. Jiménez ripped the shirt off.
Oh, come on.
Oh, my goodness. The kid from Norwalk may have
wow.
punched Hartford's ticket to the playoffs.
I mean, first touch is poor, but they get lucky. Then they keep it alive, and then Jiménez, that's a really good turn. Little deflection on that one. Don't think the angle deviates a little bit, but what a brilliant finish. Off comes the top. He won't care about...
At Tidewater, home of RIFC. Here's Fuson, who's been in good form for Rhode Island. J.J. Williams scores brilliantly to put Rhode Island in front. He just always emerges when Rhode Island needs him. And on this big night in Pawtucket, J.J. Williams puts Rhode Island up 1-0.
Well, all three players involved in this one, they were in the starting 11, but they're being used a little bit differently. Hugo Baccarat, his ability to offer some balance to the midfield, and Noah Fuson and his ability with J.J. Williams to provide balance.
A moment ago, it's actually his 195th appearance for the Rowdies tonight in the regular season. That's tied with his teammate, Leo Fernandez, for the most for the Rowdies in the modern era. As Fuson's in one-on-one for Rhode Island. Oh yes, he scores! J.J. Williams at the heart of it, and Noah Fuson with the finish to double Rhode Island's lead. Two of the players we highlighted linking up and doing the damage for Rhode Island.
And look who it is again, getting involved centrally, Hugo Baccarat. But this is the balance that we're talking about with J.J. Williams and Noah Fuson. One checks underneath, one provides the verticality. And those two...
If it's on the line, it's in. That was very, very close. J.J. Williams is going to step up to take this all-important Rhode Island penalty. And Williams buries the penalty. Two first-half goals, a first-half assist. Rhode Island running riot over the Rowdies. They lead by 3-0, and J.J. Williams is at the heart of it all. And KZO initially dealt with it all right, but Holstead wins it back. Fuson clips it across. It's played into the middle, and the header is in. Rhode Island as Albert Dikwa gets his name on the score sheet. He has trouble taking his shirt off. I don't think many will care about that except maybe the Rowdies players who are a bit perplexed by that. But Rhode Island are over the hills and far, far away from Tampa Bay now. 4-0 up, and Dikwa gets a goal that he's been desperately looking for.
Well, these are the moments that we asked for.
Lays it off. Rodriguez, Atkinson, could not find Dikwa, poked upfield. Recovered for Ibarra. Awkward here, Dikwa lays it off, and it's looped over the top and in from Maxi Rodriguez. Maxi Rodriguez gets on the score sheet. Rhode Island have scored the most goals they've scored in a game this season. 5 stars across the board, and they're 5-0 up with 2 minutes to play.
Can't say that. What say you, Gary?
Yes, yeah, probably. I would agree with that. And you're also right, it's been starved of opportunities.
Maybe there's one here. Lancaster for Ownby, rolls it along, and Lou City take the lead. Lancaster to Ownby, rolling back the years. And they get the home crowd going. Lou City 1, Miami 0.
That's a good finish, isn't it? And it's been coming. They had been knocking on the door. As you said, there haven't been a whole bunch of chances, but whatever there has been for Lou City. But Brian Ownby, clever little play there. Cam Lancaster, head up. Brian Ownby keeps running, and then just slotted past the oncoming Nicholas Campisi. It's quality, but it started by Brian Ownby there, direct running. cuts away to his right. Cam Lancaster says, here, let me just put it in.
And this time it will be Arturo Rodriguez to try. See if anything routine's on. Useful ball, falling for Leland Archer, who finds a way to pierce through. It falls with a friendly hop, and the captain, Leland Archer, launches Charleston Battery.
We mentioned how critical set pieces might be. Archer finds himself at the back post. It looked like Christian Herrera tried to keep it out, but may have just squirted over the line. Good delivery from Rodriguez. It's actually flicked over.
No foul, says Mr. Griggs, the referee. Now, here's first touch of the football for El Medcar. Good ball here to Collin. Collin into the area. Calera! He hasn't scored for 4 games, but you can't keep FC Tulsa's top goal scorer down for long. He just needed one opportunity. Beautifully found by Goldthorpe. Into the area he goes. Puts it past Sanchez. It is FC Tulsa 1, San Antonio 0.
And just the build-up here from FC Tulsa, you see players crashing forward. The comment.
Collin with the corner. Goes short. Weber, good ball into the box. To the far post, headed down and in! Lamar Batista! He doesn't score many, but that may be the most important goal he scores this season. It was a delightful assist for Jamie Weber. Batista at the far post, rose the highest, nods it in. FC Tulsa 2, San Antonio 0.
That ball poked away right before it could get to Marlon Vargas. Bagart now plays this forward. Flag stays down. Orange County onto something. One-on-one with the keeper. And Orange County have opened up the scoring just 15 minutes in. It's Tristan Traeger bagging the goal. And for Traeger, that is his first goal of the season.
Great finish by Traeger.
We'll get another look here in just a moment, but I've always wondered, the defender's so tough, right? They block a shot, they get up and walk away, no big deal. Speaking of, here's Will Seymour looking to play the cross in, and Greg Hurst has tied things up here 33 minutes in. It's goal number 6 on the season for the Scotsman, and New Mexico right back in it.
Yeah, that was a great ball by Will Seymour and a great finish by Greg Hurst.
Right on time for the Scotsman. New Mexico had been knocking and probing around the area, and finally Dallas able to break through.
Yeah, they just got the ball into.
All ball, says our center official Thomas Snyder. New Mexico now looking to counter. Here's Harris. Harris gets down to the end line. Cross comes in. Greg Hurst scores for the second time in 3 minutes, and New Mexico have taken the lead.
Wow, that was a great job by Akale. He gave the ball up, but then got it back right away, and then again, kind of the same thing as their goal, just on the other side. A great finish by Greg Hurst.
Goals number 6 and 7 on the season, coming back to back for the Scotsman, and just like that. Eventually, ball goes in, and Seymour able to get the initial contact to it. Second ball, though, finds Traeger, and Traeger has also scored a brace tonight. Orange County tie things up. Goals galore here in the first half.
Again, Greg Hurst needed one touch to score.
Greg Hurst put New Mexico on top, but then Tristan Traeger, right place, right time, gets on this one at the end of it at the back post.
Yeah, clinical finish. He knew where the ball needed to go, back to the goal, and he just had a great head.
New Mexico Pinon Coffee, the taste of enchantment. Orange County looking to take the lead here before half. Cuts it back. Here's Kelly atop the 18. Kelly with a worldie. Orange County go up 3-2. 5 goals scored here in the first 45 minutes. That his second goal of the evening, second goal of the season. And then Orange County struck in first half stoppage time. This, a first career USL Championship goal for the Scotsman Stephen Kelly. Unreal finish, Dallas.
Yeah, he did a great job of cutting it back to his left, and that's a very...
Pedro Guimaraes, the 17-year-old. Collin plays this ball in. Maples! Oh, and Keller heads home from inside the box! Kip Keller puts New Mexico ahead, and it's his first goal in black and yellow.
What a great substitute way to come in and make a change to the game, and a great ball by Collin, and then a great flick on by Talon Maples.
Massive first goal for Kip Keller, and New Mexico tie things up here 50 minutes in. Look what it means to him. We'll take another look here on this TLC replay. Flick on by Maples. Keller complete.
Almost a 30-minute mark. We really haven't had a shot on target that either goalkeepers had to worry about. Maybe we'll see something now.
Here's Trejo driving at Herbert. Trejo past his marker. Back post, and it's chested in. He's done it again. Peter Wilson finding all sorts of ways to score. It's his 12th goal in 11 games, and it breaks the deadlock for the Roots.
I'm sure he's giving a big hug to Danny Trejo because it was his skills and his little step inside. Have a look at the step here. 1-2, goes past his marker. Now he's got time to head up. He's looking. He goes straight for Peter Wilson, and Wilson just puts his chest out and chests it in.
Slipped it into the heart of the 18. Attacked by Rodriguez, and they've got one back. An instant response from Las Vegas Lights. Junior Rodriguez levels it.
Well, it's worth taking the shot, isn't it? Took a wicked deflection.
That's in between the lines. This is promising as they have numbers flying forward now. Bidois, option on either side. It's Trejo, chipped in, kisses the crossbar, and they're back in front. Danny Trejo, a goal and an assist as Oakland Roots now lead it 2-1.
You can see the look by Rosarina. He's asking the question, what were we doing in defense? At one point there, it was 2 trying to stop 4 Oakland Roots players bombing forward. Not much the goalkeeper could do about that. Danny Trejo with an excellent finish, but look at the options when they get through here. Lovely play by Bidois. Head up, but there's numbers to his left, there's numbers to his right. In the end, it's Danny Trejo.
He's coming up on a couple of milestones. He's already the all-time leader in minutes for Las Vegas Lights as Probo floats this one in. Stojanovic looking for the top corner. What a finish that is. Denied on Tuesday. He won't be denied there as he equalizes for Las Vegas. Picks out the top corner, and it's all level.
Oh, that is a fantastic strike from Stefan Stojanovic. When it was chested down to him, you're thinking this is going to be a hard one to hit, but he hits it brilliantly over Kendall McIntosh right towards